welcome to this weekly meditation. And today's meditation is going to be a meditation on breathing, a meditation on breathing. Now, to kick things off, let me begin with a quote. And this quote is from Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh is a Buddhist monk and one that I have a lot of I find his thoughts and his thinking and some of his sayings very, very powerful. And so I'm very happy to share this particular quote from Thich Nhat Hanh with you, and it's on breathing. And it reads like this: breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. Breathing in, I calm my body, and breathing out, I calm my mind. What Thich Nhat Hanh was saying here, or rather what he was doing here in this quote, was it's almost as if he was um, reminding himself through the statement that he made for each breath that he was in fact breathing. Now, that may sound a little bit funny when you hear me say that, because breathing is understood to be the quintessential meditation. And by that, I simply mean as a meditation, the breath, a meditation on the breath cuts across, it literally cuts across all meditation traditions. Um, and the reason why um, Thich Nhat Hanh decided to use this quote, breathing in, I calm my body, and breathing out, I calm my mind, is because sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are breathing. I say that again. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we're breathing. The fact that we have to remind ourselves, or we have to bring awareness to the fact that we're breathing, so it shows how futile. It shows how futile sometimes we can be as human beings. And by that, I simply mean we can at times forget that which is most important. Breathing. Without breathing, even right now as I'm speaking to you, and even right now as you're listening to this meditation, there's no life. Yet we can forget that we breathe. And so Thich Nhat Hanh uses this quote to remind himself and to remind us that we are alive. And the fact that we are alive because of the breath is something that we ought not only to be thankful for, not only to show gratitude for, but in the workplace, and in fact, being in the workplace itself, regardless of where it is that you work, is itself a gift. It's an opportunity. Each breath in and each breath out is an opportunity in the workplace, in this context, to bring goodness to the workplace, to bring joy to the workplace, to bring your best self to the workplace. Breathing in, I calm my body, and breathing out, I calm my mind. This will be a 10-minute meditation. And so I normally like to begin these meditations with closing my eyes. Now, you don't have to close yours. I like to close mine. It centers me when I close my eyes, but you can have yours open. And begin by taking a deep breath, just noticing your breath As you get comfortable, and if you're sitting on a chair, still breathing in and breathing out, noticing your breath, feel the small of your back against the back of the chair. Feel the soles of your feet as they touch the floor. If you're lying on a bed, lie straight on the bed with your back on the bed, your head in a pillow. And the intention here of obviously is to stay awake. I would like to say fall awake, not to fall asleep. And if you're walking up and down, if you're pacing in the office or you're walking outside the office, wherever it is that you are, just pay attention to the sound of my voice as we proceed with this meditation. And now bringing attention to your breathing. Noticing how you inhale. Noticing as you inhale, the air comes through your nose and you feel it flowing through your nostrils, down your windpipe into your body. You feel your body rise, particularly your chest. And then you notice the exhale as that kicks in and the air escapes your body through your nose and out again. Let's just pay attention for a second to this flowing in of air through your nose and out again through your nose. Let's just pay attention to that for a second. Really bring your attention to this. To this operation happening within you, keeping you alive here and now. And if at any time you notice your mind wandering, just wandering, notice where it's wandered to. And then with gentility and with compassion, bring your mind back to the flowing in of air and the flowing out of air through your nostrils. Feel the airflow. Notice how you are breathing. Notice the texture of each breath. Notice how deep each breath is or not. Perhaps notice the shallowness of each breath. Notice how refreshing each breath is to the body. Notice that feeling of, with each breath, that feeling of invigoration. Almost as if with each breath there's a satisfaction. The body's been waiting for this one. And now with each breath too, with each breath in, notice any sensations that you feel with each breath in around your body. Sensation that you may feel around your back with each inhale, almost around or perhaps around your neck, a warm sensation, or perhaps a cooler sensation, or perhaps even nothing. Notice what you feel with each inhale and exhale. Can you notice the effortlessness? Can you notice that the body knows when to breathe? And the more you pay attention to the effortlessness of your own breathing, notice how the breathing actually happens to you. You don't have any control over your breathing, really. It happens to you. See how you can allow this breathing that you're experiencing right now here. See how you can allow it to happen to you. Sit on the wings of your own breathing as it happens to you. Can you notice that at the end of each inhale, there's a gentle pause just before the exhale kicks in? The in breath and the out breath are one breath, joined together by the pause. And for a few last seconds, just sit here, just really enjoying the breathing, paying attention to every detail as best you can. Bring a sense of thankfulness. And as we come to the end of this breathing meditation, see if you can bring a sense of gratefulness, thankfulness for the fact that you are here breathing. I'm taking one breath now and taking one more. And taking one more deep breath. Enjoy that breath as you let it go. And thank you for joining this meditation. And so the tip to take away this week from our practice is to see if you can, as best you can, spend 1 minute, just 1 minute, whilst you're at work this week, paying attention to your breathing. 1 minute. Now, you can do this on your table, on your desk. If you're working from home, you can do it in between the end of one task and the start of another task. If you're in the office, you can do it as you walk from your desk to the water cooler to get some water, or as you walk from your desk to the end of the office, or as you walk in between meetings, or as you're waiting in between meetings. The beautiful thing about these tips and these mindfulness strategies is that nobody needs to know. Indeed, no one can know or will know that you're practicing, that you're connecting with yourself. So, this very simple tip, 1 minute each day today, whilst at work, pay attention to the inflow and the outflow as best you can. There's no thinking involved here, just noticing the breathing and bringing a sense of gratefulness and gratitude. And so let's end today's meditation with the quote that we started with from Thich Nhat Hanh. And it reads like this: breathing in, I calm my body, and breathing out, I calm my mind. See you soon.